Well, hello folks, and welcome back to Dave's Allotment Garden and Ting. It's quite a nice day today, plenty of things to do after the storms last week, so I better crack on. First of all, get the kettle on, because that's the first thing you should do. Cue the music.
Hey, it's Dave's Allotment Garden and Ting. Let's see what he gets up to today. Still cracking on, get the kettle on, and all that kind of ting. See yous in a bit.
Well folks, there you go. First cup of the day on the plot. Lovely. It's coming to the end of the growing season now folks, so it's about time to start thinking about tidying up for next year, which I'm going to be doing today because, like I say, it's a nice day and it's time to crack on. So while this cuppa cools down, I'll show you around. Just one quick little slurp and I burn my mouth off. Right, I'll put this down and show you around. There's the bees enjoying the last of the dahlias. Like I say, everything's coming to an end now. This everlasting sweet pea has went to seed. There's only a couple left on and then that'll be getting chopped back. There's quite a bit damage with the wind. Well, not real damage for me, but I noticed a few people have had a bit damage. The only real damage I have is these were blew over. Hopefully they'll straighten back up when I put a bamboo cane in there. It's a little job to do today. Another little job is, if you can see up the path there, I've got myself a trolley. They were chucking it out at work and I just couldn't resist. It's a canny little trolley. I'll just leave it there for now anyway because I've been transporting all of this wood, folks. More wood. So I've got a pile there and a pile here. So for the rest of the afternoon, or for a couple hours at least, I'll be sorting through this. It's good stuff, folks. Nice proper thick timber. It was from an old playground from one of the schools. So I'll sort through that, make a nice neat pile somewhere, figure out where I can put it. For now anyway, because I'm getting some more next week. Anyway, another little job I'm going to do today, if I get around to it, which I have, so I will. I'm going to tidy up this outside here because the path is starting to get a bit wild there. So I get these brambles down and there's a couple more bits of wood. I forgot they were there. So I'll sort this out. As you can see, the brambles are starting to grow back thick and fast. So get it nice and level like it is on that side, and it will be on that side. So I better crack on. I have got loads of things to do. I've got another bit of astroturf there. The peace rose has come to an end. I'll give it a little chop back later on. And all that kind of thing. So folks, today, the wind has also snapped my sweet corn. So I might as well reveal my sweet corn today. I don't think there'll be anything on there, to tell you the truth. They feel really small, which is a pity. Well, we'll see. I might as well get these other ones out here, the strawberry popcorn. First time I've grown these, it's the first time I've ever seen them. Well, nothing's even happening there, folks. I cannot feel a thing. Well, there's something there. I don't know, we'll find out later. First of all though, I'm going to finish my cuppa because it should be cool now, and then I'll crack on. Let's see if there's any more bees on the dahlias there. No. Yes. Yes. No. Haha. There's a couple of pollinators there, hoverflies and what have you, blowing around in the wind. Anyway, can't stand here no more. I'll see you in a bit. Right folks, I didn't realise until I was editing that my microphone wasn't working on this bit, so I'm just having to overdub. That's the wood there, that's piled up, and that's nice and neat. I'm getting some more next week, so I should have plenty of wood there to do some canny projects. There's the sweet corn. I'll do a reveal of that in a minute. What I'm going to get on with now is tidying this part up, so I'll crack on with that. That's just a bit of wood there that I left outside, so let's go and reveal this sweet corn, and I might as well reveal the other one as well. So here we are. Like I say, it's time to what am I doing? I'm taking a drink. It's time to reveal this sweet corn. Now the only reason I've picked this today is because the wind had snapped them and they weren't going to grow anymore, and I wasn't too hopeful of getting any because they haven't been in long enough really. Sweet corn needs 120 days of sunshine, which it hasn't got. So I'll just go through this and let's see what they're like, folks. Very disappointing. No, they did germinate, but like I say, they weren't in long enough, so that's no good. Anyway, while I am cracking on here, I do a little B-roll video footage. I went out to the sundial the other day after work on my bike. I took my drone. I was going to try and get some good footage from the top of the sundial. I was going to let it spin round and all that. A wasp fair flew down my back there, folks. I was going to spin round with the drone, but I managed to get a little bit of footage anyway, so I'll show you that, and that's what I'm talking about here. So that's about it, folks. I'll let you get on with the rest of the video. See you in a bit. Well folks, I hope you enjoyed that little B-roll footage there, and I'm sorry about having to dub over the video. I didn't realise the microphone wasn't working until I started editing the video, which was a nightmare. So anyway, I'll spin you around and I'll show you what I've been doing, because I've been busy. I'm going to make a cuppa in a minute and enjoy the sunshine. So I'll spin you around. Yeah, it's 6 o'clock now and the sun's still shining. Lovely. I've been busy there. Does it look much tidier there, folks? I think it does. That'll do me. So, like I say, I'm going to make a cuppa and crack on. I'll just shut this door, folks. Aye, that I didn't notice that my microphone wasn't working before, so sorry about that. But as I was saying, well, you wouldn't have heard, so I'll tell you now. I've piled all the wood up. This is sections which I can use straight away. This little bit here, this pile, has got things which need taken out before I can use them. And as I was saying, this is what used to be an old playground swing bridge type thing. There's all of the bridge parts. And there's some good long lengths I can use for fence posts there. And a little bit wood for burning when I get all of the things off. Don't want to be burning plastic, but I've got quite a bit of wood there, folks. Enough to build some nice projects. Any ideas? Let us know in the comments below and all that kind of thing. Let's have a look under here while I'm here. Can you see there? Yeah. Everything's doing fine there. The cabbages, sprouts, kale, all okay. Put the net back over. That's that. I've noticed these beans are coming to an end now, they're dying off. So I'll get a little picking of them if there's any on. And that'll do for the day. I'll show you in the greenhouse where I'm here, because I haven't been in there much today. Aye, the sweet corn, as I was saying on the video, but you didn't hear. No good. They should have been left on longer, but like I say, the wind snapped them off. They wouldn't have grew any more then, which is a shame. I was looking forward to seeing some of this strawberry sweet corn, but there's always next year. Just been deadheading the roses there. There's another bee up right on cue. Doing its thing. Quite close there. Fascinating. Anyway, let's go into this greenhouse, show you what's been happening here. The peppers, I've got a couple on here. I don't think they're going to get any bigger than that, so I might as well harvest them today. Getting a few of the red hot ones, and a couple of, whoa, that one's rotted there, look at that. Ugh. So I'll pick these ones off before they rot as well. I've been going through the grapes as well, because I've noticed quite a few of these have started rotting because they're ripening too quickly. So I've thinned them out a bit. Should be alright. The cucumbers starting to die off again now. Got one or two left on, and the rest can be kept for seeds, I suppose. A couple of nice what do you call it ones, telegraph ones there, and that's about it. Got a nice picking of tomatoes to get there, which is good. I like my old cherry tomatoes. This strawberry planter, I haven't done anything to it. Once a couple of, like in a few weeks time, I'll just start sorting out the runners, plant them into pots. Aye, so that's about it here, folks. I'm going to get the kettle on and have one last cup before I go. I've managed to stand them love lies bleeding up. They're getting quite big now. Fascinating they are. Right, the onions drying out there. In fact, they're dried out now, nice. I know they're small, but they're all right for me. So, one last look at the sunshine. In fact, I'll show you the artichoke one last time as well, because I've just noticed there's a bee on there. Having a right good old time there. Fascinating to watch them. Anyway, that's enough of that. I'll get this kettle boiled and I'll sign off in the shed or somewhere, or even outside, I don't know. See you in a bit. Well folks, I thought I'd sit out here, finish my cuppa in the sunshine, because it's such a nice night. In fact, I'll just put that down there to let it cool down a bit. I'll show you me peppers. There they are. Not too bad, I suppose. Bit small like, but I bet you they're tasty. And something else which I bet is tasty as well are these tomatoes. Sweet million. Nice little treat. Ah. I definitely recommend growing these tomatoes, folks. Absolutely lovely. I'll wash them down with a nice drink of coffee. Hi folks, so that's it. Another episode of Dave's Allotment Garden over and done with. And I got what I wanted to do done, which is tidy that wood pile up into manageable bits and then clear the path. And I'm sorry about the overdubbing of the video earlier on. I didn't realise that the microphone wasn't recording. I hope it's recording now, otherwise it's going to be a pointless exercise. So, thanks for watching folks and all that kind of thing. I got my guitar. I'll leave you on a couple of little bits of songs. Last week before my memory ran out, I was saying I'd be learning a Venom song. This is it. It's called Countess Bathory. I don't know the words for this, but it goes a little something like this. Oops. Countess Bathory. Countess Bathory. Yeah, that's enough of that. You've probably gone by now anyway. I wouldn't blame you. It's one more little bit of a song before I go. This is a song which was made famous by the Jackass movies and TV show. I don't know who sings it. But I think it's called, I don't know what it's called. Here it is. Check it out. If you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. If you get knocked down, you gotta get back up. I ain't the sharpest knife in the drawer, but I know enough. So, if you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. I licked my brain with shotgun whiskey till my brain was chicken fried. And I've had tunes with badges frisk me, teach me how to swallow pride. If you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. If you get knocked down, you gotta get back up. I ain't the sharpest knife in the drawer, but I know enough to know if you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. Right folks, that's it, I'm away. One last drink. Oh no, there's a fly. Huh. Get out! Sod. One last drink. And I'm out of here. Peace.